August 15th, 2021, Kabul, Afghanistan. The streets are crowded. Cars barely move. Banks are overwhelmed. Government offices are emptying. Thousands of people stare at their phones, waiting for answers that never come. Just hours earlier, many believed the capital could survive for months. By sunset, the government would no longer exist. A 20-year war is about to end, not with one final battle, but with a collapse so sudden that it shocks the world. How did an army built with billions of dollars disappear in just days? And how did an entire nation change almost overnight? This is the story of the 11 days that transformed Afghanistan forever. For nearly 2 decades, Afghanistan has been at the center of one of the longest military campaigns in modern history. Following the attacks of September 11, 2001, the United States and its allies launched military operations against the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. A new Afghan government was established, supported by international funding, military training, and political assistance. Over the years, hundreds of thousands of Afghan soldiers and police were trained. Billions of dollars were invested in equipment, infrastructure, and institutions. But beneath the surface, deep structural problems remained. Corruption weakened public confidence. Many rural districts stayed contested. Supply lines were fragile. Morale varied dramatically from one province to another. Meanwhile, the Taliban rebuilt their organization, expanding influence in many parts of the country. Then came a turning point. International forces announced their withdrawal. A deadline was set. Everyone knew change was coming. Few imagined how quickly it would arrive. But that was just the beginning. Early August 2021, provincial capitals begin falling one after another. Each new headline creates more uncertainty. Local commanders surrender. Some negotiate. Others retreat without major fighting. Government positions disappear across the map. Every captured city strengthens the perception that resistance is becoming impossible. Momentum shifts. Psychology becomes as important as military strength. Rumors spread faster than official statements. Citizens rush to banks. Families begin packing essential belongings. Foreign embassies prepare emergency plans. Military aircraft increase their activity over Kabul. The sound of helicopters becomes impossible to ignore. Questions fill every conversation. Can the capital still be defended? How much time remains? No one seems certain. Then, another provincial capital falls, and another. The map changes almost daily. What happened next changes everything. August 15th. Morning arrives with uncertainty. Reports emerge that Taliban fighters are approaching Kabul from multiple directions. Government officials insist negotiations are continuing. Many residents hope violence can still be avoided. Then the political system begins unraveling. Senior officials depart. Security structures weaken. Conflicting information spreads across television broadcasts and social media. By afternoon, President Ashraf Ghani has left Afghanistan. The announcement sends shockwaves through the country. Without clear leadership, remaining resistance rapidly dissolves. Taliban forces enter Kabul. In many areas, they encounter little organized opposition. The battle everyone expected never truly happens. Instead, power changes hands with astonishing speed. The system had reached its breaking point, but the world's attention is about to shift to one extraordinary location: Hamid Karzai International Airport. This is where things get interesting. As thousands of people attempt to leave Afghanistan, roads leading to the airport become packed. Families carry children. Students clutch documents. Interpreters, aid workers, journalists, and civilians all search for a way out. Every rumor creates another wave of panic. Military aircraft continue landing, Evacuation operations expand rapidly. Foreign soldiers establish security around sections of the airport. Crowds continue growing. Some people wait for hours, others wait for days. Many never reach the gates. The entire world watches dramatic scenes broadcast live across international television. Images from Kabul airport become symbols of uncertainty, desperation, and the human cost of conflict. Governments launch emergency evacuation missions. Diplomats race against time. Military planners work around the clock. Every flight becomes critical. Every hour changes the situation. What began as a military withdrawal has become one of the largest emergency airlift operations in recent history. They didn't know what was coming. The final days remain filled with danger. On August 26th, tragedy strikes outside the airport during evacuation operations. Lives are lost. The risks become painfully clear, yet flights continue. Thousands more are evacuated before the final withdrawal is completed. An era that began 20 years earlier comes to an end. The fall of Kabul reshapes global politics almost instantly. Governments reassess foreign policy. Military alliances examine long-term strategy. Intelligence agencies analyze every stage of the collapse. Questions echo across parliaments, universities, and military academies. Could the outcome have been predicted? Could it have unfolded differently? For millions of Afghans, the consequences are deeply personal. Families are separated. Careers disappear overnight. Many begin new lives far from home. Others remain, adapting to a dramatically changed reality. The events of August 2021 become a defining case study in modern geopolitics. Military power alone, many analysts argue, cannot guarantee lasting political stability. Institutions require legitimacy. Public trust matters. Leadership matters. And momentum, once lost, can be extraordinarily difficult to recover. The story of Kabul is not only about military strategy, it is about human decisions, hope, fear, uncertainty, and the extraordinary speed with which history can change. On the morning of August 15th, millions woke up expecting another ordinary day. By nightfall, Afghanistan had entered an entirely new chapter. The world watched history unfold in real time. And decades from now, historians will still study those 11 days, not simply because a capital city changed hands, but because they revealed how fragile governments, institutions, and assumptions can become under extraordinary pressure. Sometimes history changes over decades. Sometimes it changes in a single afternoon. The fall of Kabul was one of those moments. If this amazed you, the next true story will leave you speechless. Subscribe now.